Hey everybody, it's me Deegan, and it is Saturday, August 15th, 2015. I'm 77 weeks on testosterone. Haven't made an update in a really long time, and this is it. So, a couple things that's a little bit different in this one that I want to talk about is more of the mental changes that I've noticed about myself, opposed to the physical changes. Quick on the physical. At this point in my transition, facial hair is just really coming in more. I'm got a chin strap for sure. I don't know what the hell this is, and I'm trying real hard to grow a stash. I just got real blonde hair on my face, well, on my mustache. As you can tell, my hair is very curly. Uh, that's something that's different from being on T. I had curly hair when I was really little, like 2, 3 years old, but now it's untamable. It's really super curly. So I'm growing it out and just gonna kind of see what happens and what it's like. Um, as far as mental changes, I had to make a list, which also has to do with the mental changes. Oh, uh, getting surgery, top surgery in 5 days with Dr. Tuckler from Irvine, California. I have Kaiser insurance, and that's who I'm going through. So I'll make a separate video about the surgery, uh, pre-op and then a post-op. But about the mental changes that I've noticed, there are definitely mental changes. You don't really hear a whole lot about those, or I didn't really come across too many videos. So some of the mental changes that I've noticed are my my inability to multitask like I used to pre-T and when I first started T. I can still multitask, but not as well as I used to be able to. I definitely think this is a gift that most women have. Um, I notice I can multitask a couple different things at a time, but I tend to be really, really honed in and focused on what the one or two tasks that I'm doing, opposed to being able to focus on 4 or 5 or 6 different tasks going on. I feel like I just have to do one task or two tasks and finish those before I'm able to go on to another. I feel a lot more just, I just focus a lot more on it. And I don't have the want to do multiple things at once. Um, I my fiance and I talk about this. I feel like I have kind of a tunnel vision thinking versus in the past where I was able to kind of think about things as a whole and how the whole thing is going to affect a situation and different angles. That was a lot more natural, and now I have to really sit back and allow myself the time to look at everything as a whole. Where my go-to now is just kind of a tunnel vision, I guess you could say, which then leads into thinking um, and responding to thoughts and questions more directly and more literal. Um, and I know that I was direct in the past, but I think that when I would answer questions, there was a lot more thought into it. I know that saying it out loud doesn't sound very positive, but it's just things that I've noticed only about myself. I can't speak for any other guy, um, but I have noticed that, like my fiance would, she'll ask me a question, and I'm real quick to answer, and it's almost always really direct, but it's also like more literal. And she's even said to me that in the past I may have answered in a way where it was a little bit more thought out, I guess you can say. Not saying that I don't have the ability to think things out, it's just I've noticed these changes about myself. I forget more easily. I find that happening a lot. I don't know if it's. I'm not an old guy. I'm 36, so I don't think it's that. I just think I just find myself having to write stuff down more, and I forget more often tasks that I'm doing. Maybe I put too many tasks on myself to do at once, and that's why. I don't know. Um, I get distracted much more easily than I ever used to. Uh, I definitely get distracted. Um, Much more visual than I ever was before. Um, Sometimes I find myself less motivated to get up and do physical things that I might have done in the past. In the past, I was real go 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 up, never sitting down, go go go, constantly just moving 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 moving. I don't know if that had to do with me just not having or wanting to sit down and be still with myself, and now I'm definitely content with that. So that could be part of it. Um, and I think that's. Let's see, if I don't write it down, I don't remember. I think that's most of it. But there are definitely mental changes that happen, along with positive ones too. I mean, I know I've grown more confident about myself. I've grown more comfortable in my own skin. Um, so there are things, that happen mentally like that. Um, but the, the changes that I just described to you are the ones that really stand out. That I don't remember ever hearing any guys talk about. I don't remember coming across any videos where it was mostly about physical, 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 and not about the other mental things that happen. I definitely, more now than ever, truly believe that women and men process information very differently. I'm not saying that these two things don't coexist. I'm not saying that there's not times where they blend, but as a whole, men and women process information differently. We deliver different information differently. We receive it differently, um, and that's not a lot of what you hear about. So whether you're on tea now, or whether you're gonna start taking tea, or whether you're just curious about it, like, I really recommend jotting that stuff down when you notice it, and really being honest with yourself about it. And if it is things that you notice, and sometimes they're hard to swallow, that's okay. I mean, that's you having the ability to look within and be really raw and vulnerable and transparent with yourself. Write that stuff down. Compare notes with yourself 2 months down the road, 6 months down the road, a year down the road, and see the difference. And be really open to accepting everything that comes along with your transition, because there are some really, really positive things that a lot of us can't wait for, the physical changes, but then there are some things that are a little bit harder to accept and sometimes you struggle a little bit more with um, coming along with this. So that's that. That's my rant about the things that I have noticed about myself physically and mentally, more so mentally, at this stage in. Sorry about that. At this stage in my transition, I hope it's helpful to some of you guys out there. And the next video that I'm gonna make is gonna be all about my top surgery, the pre-op stuff that I've been told, and then in 5 days I will have had it, and then I'll make another video post-op about what it was like, what I went through, what I was experienced. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. It's beautiful, hot, and sunny here in beautiful San Diego. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If not, thanks for watching, and I hope all of your guys' transitions are going exactly how you wanted them to. If you haven't started yet, you'll get there. Thanks for watching.